This week, our 4 diners are from
Leamington Spa. First up to cook is Luke Sokol, a berserker and frisbee enthusiast.
Hey!
Luke is the group's local curry expert, but he's never cooked for his friends before, so let's see how he got on. So, Colin and Danny, what are you guys giving Luke for his meal?
We have gone for...
Solid. Do you want to explain your reasoning?
It was very tasty. But you know, 10 or 9 is just too high.
Too high, especially as the first one.
Fair enough.
You don't want to overscore on the first one and then be running out of numbers.
I'm giving Luke a 7.
Nice. What's your thoughts behind that?
It was really tasty, but I wanted more chilies.
Fair enough.
I thought Luke's curry, it was pretty good, you know, pretty forgettable. Yeah, the entertainment was okay. I love frisbee, but I think it could have been better. But overall, I've given a 7.
I thought the meal was very delicious. I wanted it to be spicier. And it was a solid curry.
Okay.
It was very yummy, but I want to win.
And for that reason...
For that reason, 6.
I thought the food was really good. It was like a little piece of India in Leamington. But because I thought the entertainment watched a bit too many frisbee videos, I'm going to give Luke an 8.
Woo!
After a successful evening, our diners head home, gathering themselves for tomorrow's meal. Our next host sees the group heading up to North Lem, where Kai and Ray are hosting the evening's meal. Hello!
Wow, it's Luke!
Once everyone's inside, the guests have a cheeky snoop around
Well, I never!
before tucking into the meal. Kai and Ray have prepared Kai's signature chili for this evening, with cheese and yogurt to go on the top. Everyone thoroughly enjoys the meal before setting in for some musical themed conversation and analysis. The main entertainment of the evening was a pub quiz, which we didn't film, but it did happen. After some delicious cake brought by Colin and Danny, it's once again time for the scores. Ollie, what are you going to give Kai and Ray for their evening?
I'm giving Colin a 7. Thought it was a very tasty chili. I enjoyed it very much.
After a very, very well entertaining evening with very, very lovely food and lovely spicy chili, I'm giving them.
Awesome, thank you.
We're giving them a 7. I'd like to say I appreciated that they had a milder option of chili. That was a good touch. But they stole our cake, so 7.
For a very decent chili and a very nice consideration on having a less spicy option, but a lot of musical talk which I didn't really understand, I'm going to give Ray and Kai a 7.
So I thought Kai and Ray did a pretty good job. The chili was good, broccoli was excellent. Good job to Ray on that. Obviously, really enjoyed the pub quiz, but I have to dock them a bit because I know that wasn't necessarily their idea. I heard it was Jamie Mack's idea. What a legend. But overall, I'm giving them an 8. Yeah. Jamie!
For evening numero 3, they're going ahead to the house of culinary heavyweight Jamie Mack. As additional entertainment, some of the guests arrived early to see how the chef operates on his home turf. For his meal, Jamie made homemade chickpea burgers with British oven tapas as a side. I declare these burgers open. After the meal, they played some fake artist, relived some childhood classics, and foiled each other's snooping attempts.
Got an ear in the eye.
Finally, it was time for the scores.
We decided to give Jamie a big old 6.
Cool.
We felt that it was a very tasty meal, but perhaps the cooking skills weren't as impressive as some shown earlier this week, and there was a little lack of preparation.
Any additional thoughts, Danny?
No. Jamie, if, you know, we're marking the food alone, I'd give you a 6. However, for the complete evening, it was the most entertainment I've had, and I enjoyed being a part of the process.
So, Luke,
Hi.
what did you think of tonight's meal?
Oh yeah, so I thought it was really good. Thanks Jamie for cooking. Really good. Give me a 7.
Oh, what?
Bye guys.
Good burgers, Jamie.
Lovely
Very
burgers.
good stuff.
Great
Very
chips, great
impressed.
onion rings.
I wanted there to be a bit more spice, but other than that, I thought it was a jolly good burger.
I think we could have done with a bit more preparation, and I feel like you needed our help a lot. And for that reason, we're giving you a 5.
Phoebe, what are you giving Jamie for his night?
So I heard from a really unbiased source that the burgers, I mean, I remember the burgers were really great, but, you know, he wasn't really prepared when we got there. And the entertainment was pretty good, you know, fake artists. I don't normally like games where you have to fake people out, but, you know, we went out to his room and the vibes, you know, immaculate. So overall, food tastes good, entertainment was good, I can't complain too much, so I've given him an 8.
For the group's 4th meal and Danny's final, the gang headed to Colin and Danny's. After some pre-meal chess to whip up everyone's appetite, the food is served. Fish pie with green beans. Unusually, no entertainment was planned for this evening, but they more than made up for it by producing the first 2-course meal of the week, serving a lemon drizzle cake for pudding.
Can I?
To cap the evening off, the gang played that game where you write something and then draw what it is and then write what it is and so on and so on. At the end of this, it was time for the scores. Okay, Ollie, what are you going to give Danny and Colin for their night?
So I think it was a very wholesome meal. I felt like I was getting a cuddle. It was nice that we had a main and a dessert. I think both were cooked very well. And I think the entertainment was also very enjoyable. So for that reason, I'm giving it a 9.
Wow. Phoebe, what are you going to give?
I'm not Phoebe.
Luke, what are you going to give Colin and Danny for their evening?
A 9.
Wow.
I thought the food was great. Green beans, best green beans I've ever had. Great fish pie. Great lemon drizzle cake. Great entertainment. Only thing I would have wanted to get a 10 is more green beans.
Fair. Alright.
Hi guys!
I thought the fish pie was lovely. I did like that they made a pudding, but they could have done with a few more green beans and they didn't have any entertainment prepared. So for that, I'm going to give them a 6.
I loved the fish pie. I thought it was amazing. How did you like the fish pie, Ray?
I don't like fish pie. You have not changed my mind.
Oh.
So for that reason...
And for that reason, I wanted to give you a 7, but Ray wears the trousers.
For the penultimate evening, expectations were high as the guests returned to the South Bears household for Ollie's turn to host. Ollie had themed his evening to be more of a formal Saturday night, a memo that clearly not all the guests had received. This formality was reflected in the menu. For his starter, Ollie prepared hummus baba ganoush and tzatziki with homemade flatbread, accompanied by homemade honey lemonade, which went down to an absolute treat before bringing out the big guns with his baklava main. Not satisfied with a mere 2 courses, Ollie pulled out all the stops with halva for pudding. It then turned from one spread to another, as in the poker game Colin absolutely rinsed everyone.
Oh yeah.
All he needed was the help of a discreet offshore payout to dealer Phoebe to drive most of the table bankrupt. As the guests nursed their backsides, let's move on to the scores. What are you going to score, Ollie, Colin?
I am going to give Ollie a big fat 9. The food was excellent. 3 courses prepared, mostly made from scratch. Very tasty. Some new food that I hadn't had before as well. So very, very well done on that. And on the whole, I think the evening was a very fun night. We played poker for a long time, but it was very enjoyable and made me regret not utilising the poker set last night myself. And that has nothing to do at all with the fact that I won. What did you think of tonight's meal?
Okay, I thought the food was excellent. So much prepared from scratch, it was really impressive. He had entertainment prepared. He's the first guy to do that. That wasn't me. And for that reason, and the general law of professionalism, I'm going to give Ollie
a 9.
Wow.
Hi, my name is Luke Sarkle, and I thought, Ollie, he really pulled out all the stops. Great starter, great main, great dessert, great drink, although I didn't get one, but that's fine.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Really nothing to complain about, so I'm giving him a 10.
Wow.
Wow. Guys!
I think you started very strong with your dips. They were delicious, Ollie.
Delicious dips.
Delicious dips.
DDs.
Double Ds.
I felt well taken care of, and for that reason, for giving you a 7.
Okay, Phoebe, what did you think about Ollie's evening?
I thought Ollie did a really great job. I loved his food. I loved that the main was something a bit different to what I would normally make. I thought maybe the start of the bread, it could have been a little bit better. But in general, I was very happy and great entertainment, so I've given a 9.
The final evening of the experiment sees the second return visit as the gang heads back up to North Lem. After the culinary blinding from Ollie, Phoebe certainly had big shoes to fill. Taking inspiration from the golden shores of Italy, Phoebe has prepared lasagna with garlic bread as her main. She's even kind enough to set her kitchen up as a temporary kitchen for the needy, as we see Jack and 2 Lukes join us for the evening's revelry. After the guests were softened up by the main, in came Phoebe's powerful right hook, an absolutely gorgeous tiramisu, sending the crowd to their feet.
Explain it to me, Jack.
Deep.
As everyone was pretty tired, there was no entertainment this evening, so we're straight into the scores.
Okay, Colin, what are you going to give Phoebe for her night?
Well, I think tonight was a very impressive display from Phoebe overall. Generally very well done. The main, great lasagna, great garlic bread, just solid all round. But what really pushed it through for me was that the tiramisu genuinely made me and because of that, I think that really just pushed the score up. Entertainment was great. It was limoncello, and that is my kind of entertainment. Overall, it's a 9. Ollie, what did you think of tonight?
I thought it was a lovely evening. I liked that we had a main, a dessert, and an after-dinner drink. I felt very well looked after, and for that reason, I'd like to give Phoebe a 9.
Wow.
So I thought the lasagna was very impressive. I've never made a lasagna, but it was the tiramisu that really blew me away. That was really well made. There wasn't any entertainment planned, but I think that was the correct vibe for the evening, so I'm not going to knock any points off for that. And after all that, I'm going to give an 8.
The lasagna was very solid. The limoncello was lovely. But the tiramisu was gorgeous. And for that reason, we're going to give you a 7, Phoebe. Thank you very much for a lovely evening.
What do you want to say, Ray?
There you go.
You can't say it, Jamie.
Okay.
You can't say it. Hi guys! Hi guys! Okay, it's hello, it's hello. I didn't know it's hello. Hello! We know that Luke has tactically voted for all the other nights, and we felt like Luke would have given everyone a 3 because that's sort of best news. But we decided to. So starting out, the
lasagna, very good. But I am trying not to eat that much beef. I feel a bit guilty eating beef. I was previously vegetarian for a couple of years. So every time but the dessert
killed.
The tiramisu was incredible.
It was very good. Easily the best dessert of the week.
Best dessert of the week.
Even though Luke, wouldn't have rewarded it. So we're gonna
and bonus limoncello
and garlic bread.
Garlic bread.
The atmosphere was a little bit.
Yeah, the atmosphere
was really dry.
Yeah. I think we were carrying
we carried the conversation. Trying. So Phoebe got an 8. An 8. Yay!
After all that, let's look at the scores on the doors. First up is Jamie Mack, with a very respectable score of 41.6. Coming in second was Kyan Ray, with a 43.2 between the two of them. Third was a very respectable score from Luke, opening up the session with a 44.4. Colin and Danni coming in with bronze, 44.8, very good score. Phoebe with a massive jump up to 48.8, narrow second.
And the winner is Oliver Goldstone.
Oh no!
That's all yours, mate.
It couldn't possibly be me. Everyone did such a good job. Yeah, you guys.
So it was obviously a disappointment not to win. It was a great experience getting to taste everyone else's meals.
Yeah, I think we're very happy with third. You know, two very impressive meals above us. So third is a great position for us, I think, and we're very happy with that.
Perfect. With a massive 52 points, very well done to Ollie. And that's the final scores on the doors. Thank you for watching.